felt that someone gave you too much information that you didn't want? Have you ever poured out your heart to someone to not have it reciprocated? This is a problem with self-disclosure. Self-disclosure is the process of deliberately revealing information about yourself that is significant and would not normally be known by others. It is one of the most popular topics in psychology and interpersonal communications. It is also one of the most important factors affecting quality of close relationships. And this is found in an essay by Quito about self-disclosure. There are many benefits to self-disclosure, and there are also many risks. There are multiple methods used to identify self-disclosure. Also, when self-disclosure is not appropriate, there are many alternatives that may be used. One way of identifying relationships is the model of social penetration. This model was created by Erwin Altman and Dalmas Taylor. They explore the depth and breadth of a relationship. In this relationship, the deeper you have on the more broad of subjects means the better relationship you have with that one person. For instance, in this diagram, this person knows a lot about the other's academic life, career ambitions, and relationships with the opposite gender. They do not know that much about feelings about my physical appearance, the feeling about their own relationship with this person they're talking with, and their family background and problems. Another method used is the Johari window. I will show you. This is the Johari window. The top half is what is known to others, and the bottom half is what is not known to others about you. This half is what is known to yourself about yourself, and the right half is what is not known to yourself. So, by separating this into quadrants, we have in quadrant number 1, the open quadrant, which is what you know about yourself and what others know about you. In this quadrant, quadrant number 2, you have blind. Here you have the information that is not known to yourself, but it is known to others. In the third quadrant, on the bottom right corner, we have what is not known to others, but is known to you, which is what you keep hidden inside. In quadrant number 4, we have the unknown, which is what you nor yourself know about you, or what others do not know about you and what you yourself do not know about you. This has to do with privacy management. It is what you choose. It's a choice people make to reveal or conceal information about themselves. This is found in the book Looking Out, Looking In by Alder and Proctor II. There are many benefits to self-disclosure. These include catharsis, which means getting it off your chest, reciprocity, which is others disclose with you, so you feel an obligation to disclose with them, and you can trust them. Another benefit is self-clarification. This is the process of clarifying your thoughts, feelings, actions, opinions, and attitudes, or, in other words, talking a problem out. This is often used in psychoanalysis therapy. Another reason that we self-disclose is self-validation. We try to see if others see us the way that we see ourselves. We also use identity management, which is a way to make us look better. Social influence is another benefit to self-disclosure, which is one way that we gain control over other people. For instance, saying that you are a supervisor helps you gain control over others. Often disclosure is given to achieve a desired result. Another benefit is relationship maintenance and enhancement. There is a role of self-disclosure in relational success. For example, in Riemann, Relinin, Fallis, and Fallis's article, The Importance of Sexual Self-Disclosure to the Sexual Satisfaction Functioning, it says that the extent to which one talks about their sexual preferences increases the likelihood of sexual satisfaction in a relationship. This ability to communicate openly leads to satisfaction in the relationship. There are some risks to self-disclosure as well. One is rejection. Many fear disapproval from others. Another risk is a decrease in relational satisfaction. Another risk would be loss of influence in the relationship. If you confess your weakness, that other person may have control over you. Also, if you confess that someone else has control over you, it diminishes your influence and credibility. By disclosing, you may hurt the other person by, for example, saying that you cheated off of their tests last Thursday. Another reason why it would be risky to disclose with someone would be to leave a negative impression. In Warren Jenkins' article, Coming Out in Therapy, in the journal Counseling and Psychotherapy, they had lesbian therapists reveal their sexual orientation to their heterosexual clients. This revealing caused, quote, some worry, anxiety, or fear to the heterosexual client, unquote. There are some certain guidelines that many follow when deciding when or when to not self-disclose. One is that if they have a moral obligation to disclose. If someone is HIV positive, they often feel a great need to share with their doctor or their sexual partner this information. Another guideline is if the person is important to you. If they are, it may help develop a stronger relationship with that person. Is the amount and type of disclosure appropriate for the current situation? Usually, when we reveal something about ourselves, it is gradual disclosure with one person. We are satisfied if we get a reasonable amount of disclosure for what we receive and give. Timing is also an important factor in disclosing. If someone is tired or in a bad mood or preoccupied, it is not a good time to disclose with them, oftentimes. Is the risk of disclosing reasonable? Work is not a good time to share this information that you do not like your boss. Is the disclosure relevant to the situation at hand? Is it appropriate to self-disclose? Usually, it often involves the situation more than the person at hand. It is a good idea to focus on the present versus the past. When you focus on the present or the past, make sure you refer it to the present time. Will the effect of your disclosure be constructive? It is not a good idea to share rude comments such as, "Those jeans do make your butt look big," or revealing painful information to the listener. It is important that when you share information, you are clear and understandable, that you give specific and concise information instead of vague information that will leave your receiver clueless. Such as when you talk to your roommates and you say, "I do not like it when you do not wash your dishes," versus "you are such a slob." Is the self-disclosure reciprocated is another guideline you may use. Usually, we like to reveal the same amount of information as the information given to us. When it is not appropriate to self-disclose because of the risks being greater than the benefits, there are many alternatives to self-disclosure. One of them is silence. Simply being silent can give the message without actually relaying hurtful information. Lying is another way that we can disclose, another alternative to self-disclosure. There are many reasons why we lie. One is to, quote, save face. And that quote was taken from the book Looking Out, Looking In by Alder and Proctor II. Yeah, we often use lies to cover up our own mistakes, hence saving face. We often lie to avoid tension or conflict. We don't tell our teachers that we do not like their teaching style to avoid conflict. There are also things called benevolent lies. Benevolent lies are in which the recipient is benefited, but most of us lie for selfish reasons. Some of the effects of lying can be that they threaten relationships. Often others, when they figure out they are lied to, rethink everything you have said and wonder if everything you have said previously has been true as well. The reason behind the lie is also very important. If it was a benevolent lie, people are often more forgiving than if it was a selfish reason for lying. Another alternative to self-disclosure is equivocating, which is being deliberately vague. We try to use this to spare embarrassment, save face for the sender and receiver, and provide an alternative to lying. Another way we can do this is through hinting, which is like saying, "Are you busy this Saturday?" instead of, "I really like you and want to take you on a date." In conclusion, there are multiple methods to self-disclosure. We intentionally reveal information not known to others through self-disclosure. We often have to outweigh the risks and the benefits of self-disclosure before disclosing with others. And if it is not appropriate, it is important that we consider the alternatives to self-disclosure. Thank you.